What is up, my people? I'm coming to you live in my driveway, in my car. It's a little cold out here, I ain't gonna lie, but it's a snowy day. I came ready, and I'm doubled up right now, Still rocking with the beanie, keeping my shit safe. But today I wanted to talk about when are you gonna get on your shit? When are you gonna start doing something? The only reason I wanted to make this video is because, it's a quick little story right now. I saw my cousin, right? I told him about getting into crypto. He got into it, and I wanted to check up on him, how he was doing, and that was just yesterday. And he told me that, hey, some of my crypto are going down, and I said, oh, well, you gotta expect that, And then I asked him, are you educating yourself? Are you reading the news about crypto? Are you staying in the mix to know what's up? And he said, and this is what he said. This is what he said. This is what really got to me. I didn't think about it at the time, but now I started thinking about it, like after we left. He said, I don't got time for that. And now I think about it, I said, what? You don't got time for that? You know how fucking stupid that sounds? It's like saying it's like saying like this. You want to make all this money, but you're not going to educate yourself and do the work. What the fuck is that? I'm not talking about my cousin, how he's, okay, I'm not going to lie. Yeah, he did sound kind of stupid when he said that. And when are you going to get on your shit? You always want to come up with an excuse saying, I don't got time. I can't focus on that right now. I can't focus on this goal right now because I just don't have time in a day. Bro, you have 24 hours in a day and you can't make 30 minutes, 10 minutes, 5 minutes, an hour to focus on one thing because you say, I don't have time. I'm going to tell you how to start making time for yourself. Stop watching Netflix. Stop scrolling through TikTok and stop scrolling through Instagram. Stop liking tweets. Stop watching mindless shows. You got to focus. In order to get where you want, you got to focus on the destination. You think that you can just get it. You can't just get it. That's what rich people realize, that they have to work for it. But everyone in this damn world wants to just get it like that. They just want to, it's like when you plant a tree, you got to work for it. You got to take care of it. You got to nurture it. You got to give it water. You know what I mean? And then it'll start coming and sprouting. And then one day it's going to pay off. It's going to be a beautiful big tree. But what people do is they think that they can just get a big ass tree and just throw it on the ground and like, oh, there it is. There it is. I did all the hard work. There it is. I didn't have to do nothing. They just expect everything to just come to them with no hard work. I used to think like that. I used to tell myself that I don't want to do the hard work. I don't got time in the day. But the more and more I said that, the more I look back on my week, what the fuck did I do? I just sat on my ass, watched my mindless YouTube videos, procrastinated, hesitated, and I didn't get nothing done. You know how stupid you sound when you said, I don't have time for that? When you say that, you see yourself out here, right? You see yourself making money. You see yourself, all this nice shit on you, right? That's what you see. You see a nice, beautiful life going for you. But what you do is that you say you don't have time to even work for the dream. All you do is focus on is staying at one job when you can have multiple incomes. You can double the money, but you don't want to do the work. I don't got time. What the fuck does that mean? What are you doing? When are you going to have time then? Let me ask you, when are you going to have time? You better start making that fucking time, bro. Because if you don't make that time, how the fuck are you going to be happy? You just expect all the nice things to come to you. How are you gonna get anywhere when you say, I don't have time? All you do is sit on your ass, watch Netflix, watch mindless YouTube videos and TikToks. But I don't got time to focus on shit that's gonna make me money, because I don't got time for that. You don't give yourself the time to educate yourself. You're just gonna stay a dumbass like all these people in this world. When are you gonna make time then? When are you gonna educate yourself to become smart? You just ask yourself, bro. Ask yourself, when are you gonna make time for yourself? You know, I had nights where I thought all this shit was common knowledge. And I'd go home and realize that no one knew the things that I knew. And how that they wouldn't realize that they can access a piece of their brain where they can start thinking. You know, like, I was in Bible class, dude. I'm not all religious, all like that. I only wear the chain and the cross to show my respect for the guy, you know? But we was reading Proverbs and the teacher asked, you know, hey, guys, is anyone gaining any wisdom? And me, I was looking into every proverb. I was like reading in between the lines. Because there's something behind that knowledge. You just read it. The way you look at life, you just look at knowledge and you're, I don't understand that. I'm going to keep doing what I do. And then you're going to stay a dumbass. You don't question things. You just look at them and then you're like, okay, yeah, I'm cool with that. Yeah, I'm going to stay a pussy boy. Okay, then stay like that. Fucking dumbass. You can change. And everyone in the class said, no, I'm not getting any wisdom. I don't understand this. And I was thriving because I could read in between the lines. And no one in this life, in this world, reads in between the lines. You know, one day you are going to question working at a 9 to 5. You're going to question it, but are you going to get out of it? Yeah, that life doesn't make you happy, but are you going to do anything about it? I don't think so, because you're not educating yourself. Because I don't have time. You know how stupid you sound? Think about it. Think about your future. Think about your future self. Because that person's real. But you can make them however you want to make them, but what you just do today in the present moment. Go ahead, right after this video, go back to Netflix and watching mindless videos. Do it. But you got to think about it. Think about what you're doing. Are you gaining anything? What are you gaining? What are you gaining from watching Netflix, TikToks? What are you gaining? People watch all these mindless things. And then they complain about how they haven't accomplished anything, how they haven't done anything with themselves. No shit. But I don't got time to focus on myself. You don't have time to educate yourself. Question the world around you, man. Because if you don't question shit, you're just going to follow the herd. And you're just going to die. You're just going to follow the fucking herd and just die. Because I'll be damned if I'm on my deathbed and say I didn't live a good life, or I didn't accomplish my dreams or goals. I'll be damned. I'll make sure I leave a mark on this world. But there's people that just leave this world with nothing to be forgotten. Man, leave a stain. Leave a stain on this world. Let yourself be remembered. Man, do something with your life. Don't be a consumer. I just wish people realize that. But I can only help so many people that actually start questioning the things around them. That was so dumb when I heard my cousin. I said, are you reading the news? Are you educating yourself? Because if you're just going in blind, of course you're going to crash and fail. And then you're going to complain and not do it again. Like, all right, I did that before and it didn't work. Man, actually try. See the results. See what happens when you try, when you educate yourself. It's just, when are you going to get up and do something? You just give in. And you don't need to do that. Man, fight yourself. Fight the villain in your head. Because he's thriving. He or she is thriving in your mind. Every time that you sit down and do nothing, oh man, he or she is fucking laughing at you. Oh yeah, I got him now. Yeah, and yeah, watch him just waste his life doing this. Yeah, this is right in my plan. Oh man, he's gonna be laughing at you. And then he or she's gonna end up controlling you. That's all you live by, because you don't question everything around you. Man, just get up and fight. You just sit down and give in. You don't try to do anything. Just fucking PS4 every night. PS4, masturbate, watch Netflix, and go to sleep. What kind of life is that? Think about it. Like I said, when everyone said they weren't getting any wisdom, I thought about it. And I thought about everyone around me. Because to me, I feel like I'm the only one that realized something. And I'm just watching all my peers and friends go into the shithole. You know how sad that made me? Bro, I care about you. I really do. But damn, there's some dumbasses in this world. Man, you gotta fight and get up. You are in control of your life. Don't say that something's controlling you. You have unlimited power, but it's only up to you to see how much you limit yourself mentally. Once you limit yourself that you are only good enough to work at a 9 to 5 or just go home and play PS4, that's going to be you. You can set yourself up to here, right here. But you don't. You just got to get up and do something. Man, look at your goals and do something. It doesn't have to be anything major. And if you don't have goals, think about what you want to get done in your life. Make them some goals. You want a nicer body? Make that a goal. You want to get better at sports? Make that a goal. You want to raise your grades? Make that a goal. Anything can be a goal. And at the end, reward yourself. That's the only time I'm going to smoke, is when I reward myself. After I complete a goal, I'm just going to reward myself by smoking. I'm not going to be coming in this damn fucking car and smoking every night, making myself a dumbass. What kind of life is that? Just getting baked every day. You don't question anything. You just high as fuck, sitting on your ass, watching them shows. Stop being a consumer, man. That's what the world has built us to be. A fucking consumer. So stop being a fucking consumer and realize that you can do something. You can see how really passionate I am about this. And it's been on my mind. And it finally put me on edge when I heard my own cousin say that he doesn't have time. But I know that's a lie. What kind of life is that, man? But yeah, expect most of these videos to be me getting like really passionate about it or really on your ass, because it's true, man. I don't need to give you some baby bullshit. Some boo-boo. Oh, boo-boo, it's okay. No, stop that bullshit. I'm going to give you the real. I'm going to tell you everything that you need to hear. This world has just been made a whole bunch of softies. And realize that There's two people in your mind, the villain and the hero. But everyone chooses the villain because they're scared. When you say that, when you give yourself an excuse, you're letting that villain win. The villain is giving you the excuse. Stop giving in to him. Him or she, because he or she's gonna control you for the rest of your life. What happens when you choose the hero? When you become the example, you become your own example. And people make it sound so complicated that achieving goals are so hard. You don't have to do big ass steps. You can take baby steps. Because I realized when I took big ass steps, I failed and I gave up and I said I don't want to do it again. Because I tried. So I gave up. Just try baby steps. Now you don't gonna have to do a whole fucking big ass workout, you know what I mean? Exhausting yourself, man. Man, start low. And then work your way up. It takes time, but no one wants to take the time. No one wants to take the time to be great. No one wants to take the time to be great. You just want to expect to have all the nice things in life. You expect to have all the nice chains, all the nice girls, or all the nice guys. If you're a chick, you expect to have all these things in an instant without working for it. Look at all the millionaires. Look at all of them. Look at all the smart people. Look how much they worked for it. Because that was a goal, a passion, or that was their desire. You got to remember that if you actually want to complete a goal, take note. It takes a desire to get there. You can't just look at something and like, oh, I'm going to do it. No, you got to have the desire. That's your fight. That's your fight within you to not give up because it's a desire to have that. You can't just set things like goals like this and then not reward yourself. You have to do something for yourself because the brain feeds off of it. Your brain feeds off of dopamine. That's why you got to reward yourself to motivate your brain. You got to learn the game of the brain. Because if you don't learn how your brain works, like I said, you're just going to sit on your ass. You're going to be a consumer. You're just going to complain. You're going to complain about all these things going on in the world when the only thing that matters is your own world. You focus on everything else. What happens when you focus on yourself and stop focusing on the fucking crowd? Just try it. Go on your path. Focus on your vision. Because I know you have one. And if you don't, then try to think of one. I said, just close your eyes and just think about it. Where do you want to see yourself? How do you want to be? And then make that your desire. Because that is a desire then, right? If it popped up in your head, that's probably a desire. You just have to get up and fight. You can't just sit on your ass and expect things to come to you. It doesn't work like that. There's extra steps, man. But if you're not, and you're just sitting on the sidelines, just waiting for all the nice things to come to you. Oh yeah, it's coming, it's coming. It's never going to come to you. Realize that. You have to work for your vision. You know, I realized that if I just sat on my ass watching mindless things, I was never going to get anywhere. Realize that you have to get up. Educate yourself. Become smarter than the crowd because the crowd is just a dumbass. When you're in that crowd, you're just with them in an endless loop of being a stupid. What happens when you go outside the loop? I swear to God, you're going to be so much more happier because you focus on yourself and you get up and you chase your vision. But I can only do so much. It is only up to you to take the next step. After this video, man, just get a piece of paper and write down your goal. Close your eyes and envision that self, the best version of you. What is he or she doing? What kind of body does she have? How smart he or she is? What are they doing in their daily life? Write that all down. You know, people think it's so weird to write shit in a journal. Am I looking at you? You're not a dumbass. Realize that. You're so much smarter. I promise you, you're so much more smarter, man. You just have to vision that self. To get up and do something. You can't just expect all the luxuries of life to come to you. And we don't need that. We need to work together and fight. Fight for what you want. Like I said, stop expecting all the nice things that come to you. Get off your fucking ass and do something. This world is filled with dumbasses and you need to stop being that dumbass. So let's fight together and do something with our life. If you're feeling the motivation, I want you to keep that motivation. Don't let it stay with you for like a couple hours, a day or 2 days. You gotta keep on going. Persistence is key. Realize that. You can't just do it one time and then give up. You got to keep it going, but you got to build that courage, okay? Because I used to be like that. I did it, then I quit. But I went back to it. And then I went back to it after I failed again. I may not have done it within like 2 months, but I remembered what I was doing. And I went back to it. So it's okay if you fail, but it's not okay if you fail and give up. It's okay if you fail and you get up again. Because winning is inevitable if you never give up. You realize that. There's no, you failed and then you're just a failure the rest of your life. Realize that if you fail, get up and fight again. And winning was going to be inevitable. It's going to have to happen to you. And if you say that it can't, then look, the villain is controlling you. Just take time out of your day to think about your vision. Because I know you think about it when you're like on Netflix or whatever you're doing, you think about it like, oh yeah, maybe I should do that, maybe I should do that. But then you just give in. Don't do that. That villain is just mocking you. He sees you found the answer. He or she knows you found the answer, and they're going to mock you. They're going to fight back. That's what I always realized. The demon is always going to fight back. He's not going to just let you win. Realize that. You fight him. You fight him or her. Beat him up. You threw a punch and he dodged it. Oh, I failed. Oh, I can't do it. I tried. No, I can't do it no more. You're letting him win. Once he dodges that first punch, oh, he's going to be laughing at you. He's going to fly right back over your head. He's going to tower right over you. And he's going to mock you. You can't. He's going to say you can't. You won't. It's too late. He's going to give you so many excuses why you can't win. But realize that there is him and there is you. You are the one that makes the mind. He just came in here and he's just living in there. Realize that you can win when you try, when you never give up. So get off your fucking ass and do something. You just got to keep fighting and trying. You can't just get into something and expect all the beauties to happen. You have to work for the beauty. And I know it's going to be ugly work at the beginning, but realize that it's going to pay off. Okay? Because everyone thinks that when you're trying to do something and it's uncomfortable, they're not going to do it because they remember how uncomfortable they felt. But tell yourself, there's always a positive in something. In the worst situation, there's always a positive. And it's okay if you get uncomfortable. It's okay if this is a whole foreign world. But the group you hang out with, that builds you. So watch who you hang around with. There's a better world, man. Just question it. Question your world. And question this world, the outside world. Because if you don't question shit and you just stay in it blindly, you're never going to live a happy life. How can you live a happy life, man? Ask yourself that. Look at the people you hang around with. Look at what they're doing. Then look at what you're doing. What are you doing in a day? Coming home from work, Netflix all night, smoking all night, masturbating all night? What kind of life is that? Man, you are great. Just fight for it. Just fight for the beautiful world that you want. But I'm out. Peace.